Hey everybody, what's up? I've got another reaction for you today. This one's going to be a little bit rapid fire because Winner has dropped two songs, one called Empty and another called Coloring. So I'm going to react to both of them and try to just go through and rapid fire, analyze it a little bit, and just talk about the things that I noticed on first listen. So here's the first one, Empty by Winner. A little bit abrupt, but kind of cool, kind of surprising. Well, overall, I like the song. It's very low-key, very low energy. Not probably something that I could really get into and listen a whole bunch of times, but that's just me. I definitely like more upbeat, sort of happy in your face music. This one's just a little laid back, you know, kick back and relax, lazy kind of song. So for those of you that are into that kind of music, you will probably like this a lot. The production on it by YG, extremely well done as usual. Some of those high singing runs toward the end I thought were a little questionable. It's like, whoa, where's he going with that? But one of the dudes in this group, I don't know who they are yet, sorry, it's a pretty new group. But one of the guys in this group can really sing, and I really like the tone of his voice. I'll figure out who he is later, and I'm sure I'll talk about him more in future releases. And the music video, I really liked how it was filmed. That was really interesting. I especially liked the location where it was like the somewhat destroyed laundromat. That was pretty cool. And the old car that was like beat up. All those locations were really visually interesting. And it was filmed kind of like a short film, like real dramatically. And I liked that a lot. So overall, I like the song, but I'm wondering a little bit why they would put a super low-key song as like a main release on an album. Just the nature of it not being a little more intense or exciting. I don't know, it might lose them some views, maybe not, but that's just something that came to mind and I was kind of wondering about. Alright, so they also released another song today and it is called Coloring, and let's move on and check that one out. Well anyway, I definitely like this song more than Empty. Empty by comparison is just kind of predictable, very low key, very low energy, very low intensity. It's almost as if the group was not into that song as much when they were recording it. This song, Coloring, is also a slow song, kind of a sad, low-key song, but the difference in intensity and feeling and energy from the group is just huge. And it's not just the group, it's the production too. The backing track, there are a lot more swells, there's a lot more movement, the chord changes are more interesting, and it just seems to me like the guys in Winner were really feeling this song a lot more. Like when they're in there recording, they're like, okay, we're going to do Empty, and then this song comes and they're like, yeah, we really want to do that song. That's just the impression I got. Of course, I don't work for YG, so I have no actual inside information about this, but it definitely seems to show that way just looking at the finished products. Coloring had a much more interesting transition from the bridge and then into the last chorus. You had the sort of repeated chorus vocal, and then you had like a call and response thing going on with the rap vocals, so it was kind of going back and forth. I really liked how they did that, and the song just kept building and building, adding more layers, and by the time you got to the end, it was actually really intense and emotional, even though it wasn't a upbeat track. So to sum everything up, I definitely liked Coloring more than Empty. I just thought it was a better song. I thought the group was more into it, and everything just kind of came together more with Coloring. I do like the fact that YG filmed two music videos and put out two songs on the same day. That was really cool. I would like to see SM or JYP or any of the other labels do that as well, because, like, for example, a lot of times SHINee will put out an album and they'll have their main title track, which is great, but they'll have like one or two other songs on the album that are just insanely good and almost better than the title track, I think. So it'd be really cool if they'd put out their sort of main title track, and even if it was like a week later, you don't have to do it on the same day, but just real quick put out like the title track and then pick the second best song in the album or one of the more interesting, unique sounding songs on the rest of the album, and go ahead and make a music video for that too, because I really like this release model of having the two songs, two music videos really quick right after each other. The one thing though that I don't quite get is why you would pick two very similar songs to release on the same day, one right after another. Maybe Winner is really trying to be that new ballad, sort of low-key, sad, emotional music group, and if that's the case, then I can totally understand this. But earlier I kind of got the impression that they were going for more of like a modern feel, maybe to try to compete more with EXO or BTS. So we'll have to see how that plays out in the future. But overall, I think it's a solid effort from YG and Winner. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, share it around on forums, Facebook, Twitter. All of that helps us out a lot. And I'll see you guys next time.